So what's up guys, welcome to HTML tutorial, and in this class we'll be looking at what are these classes and how we can make use of them. Okay, so when it comes to the classes and IDs, these are important concepts in HTML, and throughout of web development we will be coming across this concept of classes and IDs over and over again. So just make sure that you are putting this concept in your head very carefully. So first of all, I will give one header. I will say header. This is my website, and then I will create one paragraph. I will say uh, this is my first para. Then I will create one more paragraph. I will say this is my second para. Okay, so currently I'm having the three elements, and I will make use of the style tag, and I will be making use of the concept of the classes now. Okay, so if suppose I want to make use of the class over here, I will say class is an attribute, and I will give the name as a head one, and I will create a class on this, and I will call this p1, and I will also give the class as a attribute on the second paragraph, and I will call this p2, and I will save all these three elements. I will come to the top, and now I want to apply some properties on this first element head h1. Okay, so now if I'm just saving this and executing this file, let me show you how this file looks. Where is it? Okay, this is that file. Let me just keep these files aside, and now if I'm just executing this file, so I'm getting this, which is normal output. And if suppose I want to apply the properties on the heading h1, I will come over here, and I will say dot head 1, and now I will apply some properties. Okay, so I will say background color, and I will give the background color as yellow, and if I'm just saving, coming over here and refreshing, so as can be seen, I'm getting the yellow color for this heading h1. So now let me tell you how what I've done. Okay, so I have given the class as an attribute, and I have given the value as a head 1, and in order to apply the properties CSS properties on this element header h1, I have called this particular class with dot, and then the name of the class, which is head 1. Okay, so now if suppose I want to apply some properties on the paragraph, first paragraph, which is p1, I will say dot p1, and inside of this I will be giving the property values. Okay, so I will say color as green, and text of paragraph p1 will be green in color. So as can be seen, it is green in color, little bit green, you cannot see the color properly. And if I want to apply the properties on paragraph p2, I will say give the name of the paragraph p2, and I will apply some properties. I will say font size, and I will say a little bit large, and if I'm just coming over here and refreshing, so as can be seen, the font size is large. And if I want to give few more properties, then I will say background color as red, and I can give the background color also. Okay, so now if suppose I want to give this apply this class, which is class p2, on this second paragraph p1, then I can do that also. I will give little bit of space, and I will say p1. So now whatever properties this p2 is having, all those properties will okay, so whatever property value pairs are there inside of this, inside the scope of this class p1, will be applied on the second element, because I have given the p1 over here also. Okay, so now this paragraph, second paragraph, will have the text of green in color, the font size will be large, and the background color will be red. Okay, so if I'm just saving this, coming over here and refreshing, So as can be seen, the color is green in color. Okay, and this is how you can apply the properties of this first paragraph on the second also. And now if suppose I want to give this property of p1 to this first to this first header, which is header h1, it will turn the text green in color. Okay, so I can do that. I will come over here, I'll give little bit of space and I will say p1. Okay, so now what will happen is this inside the scope of p1 I've set color as green in color, and I have given this class on this header h1. Okay, so now what will happen is header h1 will have his own properties because of this class, which is head1 says apply the yellow color in the background, and it will encounter this p1, and p1 will say the color of the text should be green in color. Okay, so now if I'm just saving this, coming here and refreshing, so as can be seen, background color is yellow and the text is green. Okay, so you can give the multiple classes to same element, and it works fine. Okay, so now if I'm just giving one more class, which is size of okay, so I will say size of element, and inside the scope of this I will say font size as larger. Okay, and now if I'm just saving this, I will apply this class on paragraph, first paragraph and the second paragraph. Okay, so I will say size of element, and I will give little bit of space, I will say size of element. Okay, so now if I'm just saving this both the paragraph will be having the size bigger because of this property. So as can be seen, the size got increased because I have applied this property on both these elements. Now you might be saying that you have set the font size as large for paragraph p2, right? And over here, because of this class, this property will be getting this. Okay, so initially you have said paragraph p2 had font size a large, and now I have set size of element, and because of this class this property will be applied on this paragraph p2. Okay, but when it comes to the flow, the code will be executed from the top to the right, top to the bottom, and the left to the right. Okay, so whatever value that is there at the last, that value will be applied. So initially it will apply this value, which is font size is equal to large, and at the end it says font size is equal to larger, and because of which this property will be dominating on this paragraph p2. Okay, so now paragraph p2 will be having these properties. So now if I'm just saving this, coming over here and executing, so this is the value what I'm getting. As of now, you guys don't have to be getting yourself worried about these multiple classes. You can apply only one class on one element, but I just wanted to tell you that you can even apply the multiple classes on an element. Okay, and in next class we will see how to make use of IDs.